Hello children, welcome back to your geography class. Let's continue. Chapter 4 Agriculture. On page number 40, it's given in first para Gurpreet, Madho, and Tina. Means there are three children and the names are one is Gurpreet, must be boy, Madho, and Tina. Were walking through the village where they saw a farmer tilling land. Do you know the meaning of tilling land? Tilling means digging or preparing for the cultivation. That is called tilling. And the farmer told them that he was growing wheat and had just added manure to the soil to make it more fertile. So, what is manure? Manure is fertilizer. So he is adding fertilizers to the soil to get the good crop. Then the farmer told them that he was growing wheat and had just added manure to the soil to make it more fertile, and he also told the children that the wheat would fetch a good price. Fetch a good price means bring a good price, means he will earn good money in the mandi from where it would be taken to factories to make bread and biscuits from flour. So what will be sold out? That is wheat. And biscuits and breads, they are prepared by flour and flour is prepared by wheat. So this is what the farmer has told three of the children. So in this introductory para, we came to know that before cultivation or before sowing the seed, we should prepare the field or we should prepare the soil by adding fertilizers, by digging it out, etc. And we are getting flour from wheat, and by the flour we are making chapatis, bread, biscuits, etc. This transformation from a plant to a finished product involves three types of economic activities. These are primary, secondary, and tertiary activities. So, what kind of transformation has been talked about in this para? It is the transformation of a wheat plant to the finished product, and the finished product is biscuit, bread, or chapati. That is the finished product. So it is done in three groups or the three activities. As the farmer, he is growing wheat in field, that is the primary activity, and wheat is sold out in mandi and it is converted into flour, that is secondary activity, and the last one where the baker is selling them in the form of bread or the biscuit, that is tertiary activity. So this complete process is done into three groups or in three forms. So by this para, we understood that whatever we are consuming in finished form, it come across in three activities. Three activities are done to make them into the finished product. They are primary, secondary, and the tertiary. Now let's try to understand it more clearly in third para. Primary activities include all those connected with extraction and production of natural resources like agriculture, fishing, and gathering are good examples. Agriculture, we know, farming, fishing means catching fishes, and gathering means collecting food, either they are the some kind of herbs or honey, you can say, or something else. So that is known as gathering. And here it is given with extraction and production. Production, we can say farming, and extraction is digging out from the earth like mining, etc. So primary activities include all those connected with extraction, as I have given the example like mining, and production like farming of natural resources. and it includes agriculture, fishing, and gathering are good examples. Secondary activities are concerned with the processing of these resources. Processing means cleaning out, and manufacturing of steel, baking of bread, and weaving of cloth are examples of this activity. Now, third one, that is the last one, that is tertiary. Tertiary activities provide support to the primary and secondary sectors through services. Transport, trade, baking, insurance, and advertising are examples of the tertiary activities. So, these are the three activities. Agriculture is a primary activity. It includes growing crops, fruits, vegetables, flowers, and rearing of livestock. Livestock means animals, pet animals, cows, goat, buffaloes, etc. In the world, 50% of persons are engaged in agricultural activity. Means half of the population is engaged or involved in agriculture. And in India, two-thirds of India's population is still dependent on agriculture. Favorable topography of soil and climate are vital for agricultural activity. Vital means they are favorable for agriculture activity. The land on which the crops are grown is known as arable land. Arable means the land which is suitable for cultivation, that is known as arable land.